Hey guys, my name is Julie, and in today's lesson, you're going to learn how to ask polite and indirect questions in English so that when you make a request from someone, they are happy to answer and they are happy to help you. Now, the ability to ask polite and indirect questions in English is one of the fastest and easiest things that you can learn in order to sound more natural and more polite and polished when you speak English and when you speak with other people. So let's get started. So let's look at 3 examples of direct questions that you might ask a colleague at work. Number 1, can you help me finish this? Number 2, can you double check this or can you review this? And number 3, can you drop this off at Joe's office for me? Okay, so you might be wondering what's wrong with these questions. They are correct. And yes, they are grammatically correct. They make perfect sense. They are absolutely clear. However, they are too direct. This means that they can come across as a little bit rude or aggressive. Even if that's not what you intend, that's how it can sound to a native English speaker if you are too direct, especially if you're asking them to do something for you or if you are making a request. Okay, so let's look at how we can turn these direct questions into more polite and indirect questions. Basically, indirect questions in English are made up of 2 parts. The first part is a lovely question phrase, and this is actually the question part of your question, and this is what makes an indirect question sound polite. And the second part is a statement, and this is your request, whatever you are asking about or whatever you are asking for. So here are some of the common question phrases that you can use to form polite indirect questions. Number 1, would you be able to? Number 2, do you think you could? And number 3, would it be possible for you to? So now let's take our original 3 direct questions and make them sound lovely and much more polite. So all of our questions start with can you. So we're going to remove this can you because it sounds a little bit like an order, okay? So question number 1, can you help me finish this? We can turn this into, would you be able to help me finish this? Question number 2, can you double check this? Let's take away can you, and we can make this, do you think you could double check this or review this? And question number 3, can you drop this off at Joe's office for me? We can remove can you, and we could say, would it be possible for you to drop this off at Joe's office for me? And if you want to make these questions even more polite, you can add this phrase in front of them. By any chance. So for example, let's look again at question number 1. So our original question was, can you help me with this? And we made it indirect by saying, would you be able to help me with this? We can now make it even nicer by saying, by any chance, would you be able to help me finish this? All right, so now it's time for you guys to practice a little bit. I'm going to give you 5 direct questions. Try making them more polite and turning them into indirect questions using the phrases that you learned today. You can write your answers down below in the comments. Question number 1. Can you forward the report to me? Question number 2. Can you pick me up on your way to the office? Question number 3, can you explain this to me in more detail? Number 4, can I leave a little early today? And number 5, can I finish this and send it to you tomorrow instead? All right, so go ahead and try making these 5 direct questions sound a lot more polite and indirect using the phrases that you learned today. So pause the video here. if you need to, and don't forget to write your answers down below. So there you have it. That is how you turn direct questions into indirect and more polite questions in English. The next time you're making a request from someone, try asking an indirect question. You will be more likely to get a response, and people will be more willing to help you and to respond to you if you sound polite. So thank you guys so very much for watching and for spending time with me, and I'll see you soon in the next one.